Men of Water, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. Here to bring you a reading for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, man for the month of April 22. I hope all is well with you guys. I want to thank you so much for coming out and checking out the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if anything resonates with you or someone you know, feel free to click that like button. All right? And again, this is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. This is for collective, okay? So if it don't resonate with you, don't be all in the comments acting all crazy. You didn't, it's not a personal reading. I don't have to tell the guys this, so let me just be easy. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Don't be y'all. So let's get 3 cards out here for you guys. There's going to be 3 rows and 3 columns. The first row represents what's going on in your personal world. The second row, or the first column represents what's going on in your personal world. The second column represents what's going on with your career, money, and finance. The third column is going to represent what's going on in your love life, your family life, and your social life. All right. Okay, one more card. I'm only going to be using Tarot as a clarifier. I'm using other cards here, so, if you're a traditional Tarot person and you really got to see that, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to wait until I clarify, is what I got to tell you. All right, so let's see. One more card. We're going to see what's going on with your love life, family life, and social life. This is what's giving me the issue right now. What's going on, Waterman? What is going on? Why is the card not coming out? You being private? I know how it is. I know. Alright, finally. Now, let's see what the challenge is in these sections. So we're looking at each section of life, and then we're looking at the challenges you may experience in these areas. So let's see. Challenge for your personal life. What's going on in your private life? What's the challenge there? Okay, thank you. What's the challenge in your career, money, and finance life? I'll show you the cards once I get everything out, so don't worry, you'll be able to see them. Forgive me about the setup with my camera. I'm getting things, rearranging things, moving things around a bit, so this is just a temporary setup here. For those of you who are familiar with the channel. Alright, and then let's see what the possible solutions are that you can implement to resolve these challenges. For water sign, man, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for their personal life. That was one too many cards. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, man, thank you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, man, thank you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, man, thank you. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So in your private life, let's start with that. We have the current situation, the police woman. The challenge is there's a curiosity here. What you can do to resolve that curiosity is tap into your Venus energy. All right, which is all about what you appreciate and what you value. Now, with this policewoman energy here, some of you may met a police officer, and you might be on your Little Wayne, your Little Wayne joint. What is that song he got out? I forget what it is, but anyway, talk about wee 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 wee. You know what I'm talking about, like a cop car. Anyway, some of y'all might be dating a police officer. You might meet somebody who works in the executive branch of the law, somebody who executes the law in some way, shape, or form. You may be curious about this person, so you might be wanting to see what's going on with them. All right. If this is not somebody that you met, with the police energy, this also represents an energy. To me, this is Saturn, and it's also because it's rules and regulations. So it's Saturn and Capricorn energy. So some of you, this could be an energy of you putting on some rules, some regulations, some restraints about what you do versus what you don't do, who you will date versus what you won't date. But there's somebody here who piques your curiosity. Like there could be somebody, it's like, okay, I see the red flags with this person. I see the sirens with them. I'm not really trying to, get all into this with this person, but there's something about them. There's something like that Michael Jackson, something about you, baby. I can't sing. You know that song he sings, something about you, baby, that makes me want to give it to you. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling here. But you see the red flags all over this situation. But I feel like with the energy you may want to implement to resolve it is to tap into your Venus energy. Venus talks about what it is that you appreciate. What do you value? What's important to you? You know, it also talks about money here as well. So there could be some restrictions that you need to put on, but you're curious about spending some money, and investing in something, but you may have to consider if it's a value of you, if it's going to be important. Is it going to be a waste of time? Let's see. Let's get some clarity on this. All right. Clarity, clarity, clarity. So what's up with this policewoman? What's this energy represent? Okay, we have constancy. All right. Let's clarify constancy and see what we get with that, and then we'll tap into that energy and see what that is. Okay, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. All right. So, yeah, this is somebody who's got to constantly put some restraint. Like, some of you have to really exercise restraint at this time. Okay, in reference to whatever it is that you got going on privately. It could be exercising restraint in reference to eating, spending money, but there's something that you know you have limits on and you're being intrigued by it. And it could also be in reference to a woman here, all right, somebody who's giving you red flags, but yet you're very curious about this person and you want to see what's up. This could also be about somebody who's constantly, somebody who maybe blocked you, and it's a consistent block. No matter what you try to do, you can't get through to this person. They're not answering you, they're not checking for you. You may be trying to see what's up with them. The challenge is you're curious to see what's going on with them. Maybe you just want to see if they involved with somebody else, or if they're still dealing with someone else, or maybe somebody's coming at you in this way. Somebody could be coming towards you, and you're very apprehensive to them, wondering what's their MO, why are they coming at you. Let's clarify this curiosity energy here. So this is the challenge here. There's a curiosity here that you have about, you may want to hear what they have to say. You already know it's a red flag with them. You already know your rules and regulations internally are telling you not to deal with this person. They consistently tell you not to deal with this person. It could be because of a past that you have, or it could be because you see how this person moves. But yet, they're very attractive, all right, or you're attracted to this situation and you're curious about it. So what's the challenge with this curiosity? Yeah, we got the 10 of Cups. So for some of y'all, it's a relationship. You're curious to see if this is something that will work out, right? Even though there's red flags here, even though you've been policed and put to the side, some of y'all have been put to the side. Your person's like, I'm not dealing with you, I'm done with you. But you may be wanting to reach out to them to see if something can, if something can build, right? If you can grow something with this person. Let's get some clarity on this 10 of Cups. Now, it don't have to be a relationship. It could be about a family dynamic as well. Maybe you're apprehensive about a family member coming back into your life, or maybe you're apprehensive about reaching out to resolve an issue with a family member, and you're just curious to see if you could work things out. What's this 10 of Cups? We have that clarified with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this could be about, trying to not look at things from an emotional perspective, but trying to stay back on the logical path, because that's what the police energy is. It's like, okay, there's red flags here. I need to slow down a bit, you know. So for some of you, it's just about being curious about the situation and to see if this person maybe is in a relationship with someone else or is interested, or if their relationship material. So what the universe wants you to do to resolve this energy is tap into your Venus energy. So it's like, what do you value? What do you appreciate? Now, if this is somebody you're dating and you just met this person, it could be that, you find this person very charming. Maybe you feel a romantic connection with this person. But let's get some clarity on that as well and see what the universe is saying about this. So what's this love energy with the Venus energy? Somebody you want to indulge in. Venus is all about indulgences as well. It's like you want to indulge in this situation, or you may have indulged in a situation and you know it's time to cut it off, right? Because you know that you're curious to see if there was a relationship, but it really isn't. Or maybe you're playing on someone's curiosity. Maybe this is somebody you definitely don't want to deal with, but there's a sexual tension between you two, and maybe you know that there's nothing that could come out of it, but maybe you're just curious, all right? We have the Venus energy clarified with the 8 of Swords in reverse. I don't know, somebody getting out of jail. It could be that too, because we do have the police energy here. So be careful what's going on. Somebody could be constantly, this person could be somebody who has had a run in with the law. So that could be what the red flag is for you. So you could meet this woman who might be a little bit on edge, or, she could be somebody who works in the prison system as well. And so maybe you're curious to see if this is some type of connection or relationship that could work out. Some of you could be in jail, and you may have run into a female police officer, and maybe you guys had a little flirting thing while you were locked up temporarily or what have you, and now maybe you're trying to see what's up with this individual now that you're out. That could be the case too, but also some of you could be coming out of your head about the situation. Maybe you were confused about it, and maybe it wasn't even confusion, it was just in curiosity, and you were engulfed into that energy, and some of you maybe are snapping out of it because you realize, okay, I need something of value, and this person is not going to give me that. That's why the red flags are going off. Clarify this Eight of Sword energy in reverse here. Yeah, we got the the 5 of Wands. So yeah, this could be you fighting yourself about this. Like I said, for some of you, this person is somebody who, there's red flags all over this person, whether you dealt with them in the past, or whether they remind you of somebody, or you just already see from wisdom that this ain't something that you could really get into, but yet the attraction is there, the curiosity is there, and you're trying to see if something is up, right? But you may come to the conclusion where you're battling yourself, trying to figure out, should I even do this? Should I, let me just come out of my head for a minute and look at this logically. And some of you, that's what you do. All right. So that could be with a family member, like I said, or it could be with a lover. Okay. Or it could just be you putting down boundaries, getting caught up in some situation here. It could be like somebody getting high. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I got high for about a month and a half now. I'm ready to, let me slow it down. I don't want to drink no more. I don't want to smoke no more. I need to clear my head. I've been doing it. I've been overdoing it, because the Ace of Wands and the police energy and the constancy. Yeah, some of y'all could have just been doing it constantly getting high, constantly getting drunk, or what have you, because maybe, you were curious about it, but just to see what would come about. Some of you could have just been doing it just cause. That's not for everybody. That's just some. It could be eating. It don't have to be getting high. But it's you putting the boundaries down, saying, okay, I need to come out of that energy. Some of you, there's an energy you were in. There was a cloud you were in, and that energy's clearing up now. And so now you're like able to basically restrain yourself in some way, shape, or form, where before something had a hold of you and you couldn't understand why. Also, this energy reminds me of Saturn here. Okay, so Saturn is all about timing. It's all about karmic cycles. So I feel like for some of you, there's a karmic cycle that's coming to an end, and you are being released from it with the Eight of Swords energy, because you've shown value. You've shown what you value and what you appreciate, and you fought that battle and you won. All right. So some of you are clearing up a karmic cycle. That deserves a round of applause, because that shit is not easy. All right, so you feel the weight lifting off your shoulders is what I feel for you. And for others of you, you're like, okay, yeah, I learned my lesson from that, so now I got rules implemented in reference to that, and I won't allow it to take over me the way it did before. Now, what's going on with your career, money, and finance? So we have the waterfall energy. This came out for who? The fire signs? That waterfall energy? The challenge is feeling embarrassed about it with your career, money, and finance, okay? And then what you would need to do to resolve this is implement your first house energy, which is like standing your ground, self-awareness, paying attention to what you're doing. And this could be just you being self-aware about your financial situation, okay? Or your job situation. Some of you could be embarrassed for whatever reason. It could be the work that you do, or maybe the fact that you're having some problems with finances, okay? But you're really in your emotions about this, all right? Let's get some clarity on this. What's this waterfall energy here? And we had that clarified with the priest energy in reverse. So not having faith in the situation, or not having faith that your financial situation, your career, money, and financial situation may work out for you. Some of you don't believe. Maybe it's just, okay, I'm here for a little while. Because, with the falls, if you look at it, the water flows at a certain rate for a little while, and then after that, it just lets go. So maybe some of you are working a job for a little while, you're not really emotionally attached to it, and then, eventually, because it's not something that you believe in or something you're not going to stay with, you may just end up quitting later on or leaving it be. It could be a temporary situation. Or what could have happened is somebody might have gotten fired or laid off from a job, or somebody is just working a job just to make money, but it's not something that represents them. So as a result, they could be embarrassed about it. Yeah, here's the Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody may have gotten fired or gotten let go of a job. Okay, or their financial situation was okay for a minute and then it stopped. Now, also what could have happened is there could have been some type of altercation on the job that may have happened. Okay, and as a result, somebody may feel embarrassed about that. Why do you feel embarrassed or self-conscious about it, or awkward, or feeling exposed? We have that clarified with the Five of Clubs. Okay, that's the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is showing up here twice. So it could be some type of rule and regulations or something that was going on at the job also that puts you in a position where you may feel embarrassed or awkward about your behavior and or your actions. I don't know if someone got reprimanded about something, someone's emotions got the best of them. What's this Five of Wands? Some of you, okay, yeah, we have the Six of Wands, the Five and the Six of Wands. So there was some type of struggle, or the challenges is maybe stepping up to the struggle or the competition so that you can win, right? So it could have been an argument, okay, at the job. Some of you may have argued with somebody at the job. Maybe you lost your cool, okay, and the challenge is now you feel embarrassed about it because you let this person get you out of pocket. What I'm thinking of Will Smith, okay, because he's a Scorpio moon. All right, so he got into a situation where his emotions got a little bit out of control. He lost faith, and boom, he did what he needed to do. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you this is what I'm feeling here. And the challenge is now he may feel embarrassed with the Five of Wands for competing and being aggressive and being violent, and with the Six of Wands, it was for him to overcome and win because he felt he was being played. And so now what he has to do is he's got to look at himself, like with the first house energy. This is all about self-awareness, knowing who you are, not letting people, push you off of your edge, trying to letting people get into you emotionally. I feel like for some of you, what may have happened too is you may have been put in a situation where you may have been challenged and you brushed it off, but you remembered it, right? And this challenge may have come up again. It could come up in another work situation or with the same person or with a different person. But it's like, you're like, okay, you may have been embarrassed about what happened in the past and now you're trying to correct it. Or you may have gone overboard because the water's going overboard. All right, it's too much, right? And as a result of that, you're in a situation now where you're embarrassed. So now you have to look at yourself with the first house energy here, and we're gonna get some clarity on that and see what it is in particular that you may want to use to resolve this energy. What type of scenario or situation you could use to help to resolve this embarrassment for this conflict. Okay, so we got the King of Swords. All right, so I don't know if there's some type of legality that you might have to deal with. Some of you may have gotten into an altercation at the job, like I said, or some type of competitive energy at the job because this is about your career, your money, and your finances. So this King of Sword energy may have you, take a look at what's going on and say, okay, I gotta cut out that behavior. I can't no longer act that way, right? Clarify this, yeah, okay, yeah, and here's the Page of Wands. So it's like for some of you, you may get some good news. You might get a slap on the wrist, okay? Because here's the police energy as well here. Like I said, with the police woman energy. So there could be something that went on where it's like, you got a little bit rah-rah, okay? And you had to pull it back in. And so now you're like looking and reassessing and checking yourself about the situation. You're like, okay, let me be easy. So be careful at work, all right? Especially if you have certain beliefs, because the faith energy came out in reverse. Like some of you are very passionate about your beliefs. You may have gotten into a conversation, and then it may not even be, for example, this could be about Will Smith, because like I said, he's a Scorpio moon. But for some of you, it could have been an argument about the situation at work. right? And so you may have gotten passionate about it. You know how water signs are. Water signs and fire signs. We get super passionate about whatever we believe in. And then, we get very competitive because it's like, yo, arguments come about and things like that. And it's like, okay, wait a minute, let me check myself. Let me not let this person get me out of pocket. And so this is what I feel like is going on with career, money, and finance. So be careful at work, all right? Your personal beliefs and things like that. One thing you don't really want to get into at the job is in the workplace back in the day when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? One thing we did not talk about was we don't talk about politics at the job and we don't talk about religion. All right? That keeps a lot of the frustration down. It would be a hell of a lot more frustration and aggravation if you was talking about these things on a regular basis. So that's what I got for career, money, and finance. Let's see what's going on with your love life, your social life, your family life. So the current situation is the movie theater energy. The challenge is you feeling hopeful. So you're not feeling hopeful about a situation here for whatever reason. And then what you want to do to resolve that is to tap into your 12th house energy, your subconscious energy. So this could be about, you speaking to your higher self, your higher source, your higher power, also paying attention to your dreams. Very important for you to do that, okay? Now, with this, you could be watching something going on. Maybe there's a theater energy. Some of y'all want to go to the movies, okay? Because we got the theater energy and then the 12th house energy. The 12th house, that's Neptune in energy. Neptune and Pisces, so that's all about the creative imagination. So, people with heavy Neptunian and Piscean energy, they could be drawn to the imagining, things of the imagination. So, maybe some of you are hoping to watch a good movie or to check out a good movie or to go to the movies, something like that. If that's not the case, let's just see what else is going on here. Clarify this movie theater energy. Some of you could be watching something play out as well, and you're hopeful that it turns out in your favor. This is in reference to your love life, social life, and family life. All right, let's get some clarity on that. So yeah, we have the enemy came out in reverse. So some of you are watching something unfold. Some of y'all might see that somebody's an enemy. They fronting like they not, but you can see through them. You see what it is. This person is like glass. You can see right through, right? You already know what it is with them, but maybe they think you can't see them. Yeah, here's the Queen of Cup energy in reverse. And so intuition, or some of you are not using your intuition. You are not seeing that somebody around you is an enemy because you're not using your intuition. This could be somebody you sleeping with or somebody you may have slept with in the past. Okay, for some of you it could be a child's mother. All right, there's some hopeful energy. So maybe there's some you don't have hope in the situation. All right, or the problem is you getting hope. So let's clarify that hope. What's this hope about? Why are you not feeling hopeful? Because this is all about planting seeds. So it could be, hopeful about the foundation, about starting over. Okay, we have that clarified with the Queen of Spades. All right, so the Queen of Swords is showing up twice for you in this reading here. All right, so some of you are like, okay, I want to be hopeful, but let me just look at things from a logical perspective here. And that's what you need to do. Some of you, the challenge is you're hopeful about a situation, but you really need to look at it from a logical perspective, as in take your feelings out of the situation, look at the facts. Also with the Libra energy with the Queen of Swords, this is about, okay, let's make sure things are fair. Okay, things have to be evenly balanced in order for it to work out. So that could be the challenge that you're experiencing as well. So let's take a look and see what else we could be talking about in reference to this challenge here, and looking at things from a perspective where everything is balanced. Yeah, see, this could be reconnecting with someone with the Three of Cups. Okay, so somebody could be coming back around wanting to reconnect with you, and you're replaying in your mind, because this could be you replaying in your mind with the theater energy what went down with you and this person. And with the enemy that came out in reverse, maybe you weren't able to see that this person was an enemy to you because you weren't listening to your intuition. Now the challenge is being hopeful, because this person may want to come back around, or now you're like, you know what, I think I want to cut this person off. I don't want to reconnect with them. I don't consider them a friend with the Three of Cups. I don't trust this person. And with the Sword and the Three of Cups, this person could have talked bad about you. Okay, so maybe, something went down and you may find out that this person was speaking ill of you in some way, shape, or form, because the Three of Cups is Mercury and Cancer. Mercury is all about communication. So some of you are questioning if this person is really a friend of yours or not, because the enemy card came out in reverse. So what you want to do, ooh, a hidden enemy, because we got the 12th house, you know, that's the solution to the problem. The 12th house is a hidden enemy, and the enemy energy came out in reverse here. All right, so some of you, like I said, you're playing something back in your mind in reference to this person, right? And it's like, okay, I wasn't using my intuition with them. And this could just be memory. It don't have to be something you're experiencing right now, but for some of you, you could be experiencing this. But you have to tap into your 12th house energy. And for some of you, you realize this person is an enemy to you, and that's why you stop speaking to them with the Four of Swords. All right, let's clarify that Four of Sword energy here. Or this is what you're thinking, but you're not saying it. That's the Four of Swords as well. Or you're at peace now that you're not dealing with them. For some of you, you're going to have a dream about these people deceiving you. Okay, with the 12th house energy, the Four of Swords, and then the King of Wand energy in reverse. Some of you may have a dream about this person sleeping with somebody else, or stepping out on somebody else, stepping out with somebody else. And you may not say anything. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So some of you, you could, yeah, because we got the movie theater here, we got the 12th house, we got the Four of Swords. So yeah, some of you could be watching something play out, or you saw something play out, and you know that, you know, you may not want to be bothered with this. You may be watching this person and how they act with other people. You could see that they may talk about the people that they find that they supposed to be cool with. They talking about them behind their back, and they talking about them to you. But yet you're looking at them like, yo, I thought this was your people. You know, and this is how you do your people. Well, I can't trust your ass. You know what I'm saying? With the King of Wand energy in reverse, it's like I can't trust you because you doing shit behind people's back. So some of you realize that, and so you may stop talking to this person because you see that, yo, if you talk about that person and you say that's your friend, then shit, what you would do to me. That type of energy. So some of you just need to be careful with that, reconnecting with someone that has already shown you that, you know, they can't be loyal to you, and or, you know, people that they consider friends that, you know, they tell people, oh, that's my friend. You ever meet people like that? Yeah, that's my girl. But then they get around you, they start talking shit about the person, about their personal life, telling you things that you ain't supposed to be knowing, you ain't supposed to hear. And so you're like, well, damn, if they do that to me, or they do that to them, they would do that shit to me. So let me just stay away from that. So I feel like for some of you, that could be what you're dealing with. And it could be family members, it could be friends, or it could be a lover. Now, let's take a look at what's going on with divine timing. So these are cards that could talk about timing, and these timing may have something to do with any of these situations. It may not. Again, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get you 3 divine timing cards. For the water sign men, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for April. One more, please. Thank you. Under the deck, Memorial Day weekend, okay? So something coming up with Memorial Day weekend, that was under the deck for the divine timing. We also have June. We have Halloween, okay? So Halloween could be significant or could have been, all right? That's Scorpio energy, so that's Halloween. All right, June is coming up, so that's Cancer. Late June is Cancer, all right? And then we have over the weekend, and then Memorial Day weekend. So somebody could be doing something on Memorial Day weekend, which is at the end of next month, all right? So keep that in mind. That's divine timing. Now, as far as money that you're going to be spending, besides your regular monthly expenditures, if you're going to be spending money on something, what are you going to be spending it on? And besides your regular monthly income, if you're going to be getting some money in, where's that coming from? Okay, the fire signs is going, the fire hydrant. The fire sirens are going off. So what does this mean with your money? Okay. What do we got here for the water sign men? As far as money. Okay. One more, please. All right. Underneath the deck, financial aid, financial advisor or broker. Okay, somebody's definitely going to be looking into investments of some sort. Okay, that's positive. Some of y'all might be interested in buying a car. You may have a car note to pay, or you may have a car repair. Could be a combination of all 3. You might have a car note, and that car is off the road because you need a repair. You got to pay for it, and you might need a new car. I don't know. So that could be for some of you. That could be something going on over the weekend. You might get a car in June. Some of you might not get the car replaced until Halloween, or the car been off the road since Halloween. All right. We got membership dues. So some of you are involved in some type of organization where you got to pay your dues. Okay, those dues could be coming up June. You may have to pay them over the weekend. But somebody might be borrowing money from you, or you might be borrowing somebody. Somebody could have borrowed some money on Halloween and they never gave it back to you. Some of you may need to borrow some money to pay for your car repairs, or your car note, or your car insurance. But somebody could be borrowing money from you, or you might need to borrow money from someone. Okay? So that's what we got with the money situation. Let's see what we got going on in love. Now, this love situation, it ain't got to be like romantic love. It could be family love, but it ain't got to be real love. It could be anything from a one night stand to a situationship to a friends with benefits on up the ladder, up to somebody that you've been married to for 20 and 30 years and y'all got great grands and everything in between. So everything in between a one night stand to married with great grands. All right, let's see what we got going on. Somebody want a second chance. I sense that here with this Three of Cup energy, this reconnect energy here. Somebody may want a second chance with you, okay? Or maybe you, water sign man, want a second chance with somebody else, and you may not know if this is going to work out or not. That could be why this person could be blocking you for some of you. Yeah, we have retreat, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Some of you need some downtime. Some of you need to connect with nature for sure. If you can't, the least you can do is take a spiritual bath. Go get you some Epsom salt from Walgreens or Dwayne Reed's or Rite Aid's or CVS. Go get you a bag of Epsom salt, and take a Epsom salt bath. All right, and just soak. Get you a candle or two. Turn the lights off in the bathroom. Turn on your relaxing music and soak in that Epsom salt. All right, if you can't go out in nature. The weather's getting nice depending on where you are, so maybe that would be a good thing for you as well. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, look what came out. And look what came out right after that. So like I said, with that fire energy, not that fire energy, but with that police energy, with the warning signs, like I said, there's obsession here. All right, so somebody's fighting their desires here. All right, or somebody could be obsessed with you, coming at you, right? They may want to reconnect with you. This could be somebody you cut off, but it's because, and this person could be acting very obsessive, okay? But underneath the deck is different pages. You and this person are not on the same page. Y'all are not spiritually aligned. If anything, this is just a very strong sexual connection between you two. All right, it's not anything more than that. And I feel like for some of you, you know that, and this person could be coming back for a second chance at just a sexual rendezvous. Now, if you want a relationship, this is not the person for you. All right, it's just hot sex on the platter. That's it. Some of y'all could be trying to go after somebody. You know this person wants a relationship, but you just want some hot sex on the platter. So take it how it resonates. The flamingo spirit came out, embrace the in-between. So some of you are, this person may be having a difficult time accepting the fact that the relationship or the connection between you two is over. And so they having a hard time embracing the in-between and moving on. Or it could be you having a difficult time accepting the fact that someone doesn't want to rock with you anymore. And even if it's not having a difficult time accepting, it could just be coming out of a connection where you were dealing with someone and now you're in that in between. You know, that awkward energy. You stopped talking to this person 2 weeks ago. Like, you ain't fucking with them no more. They know this. They know they ain't messing with you. And it's like been a month. You know, that awkward energy where you're trying to get rid of their energy and, trying to move on. It's like that energy is what someone is going through right now. All right, bring a gentle touch came out in reverse. So this obsessive energy here, you may have to be careful with. And like I said, for some of y'all at the job where I was talking about the career, money, and finance situation, somebody loses their cool or somebody lost their cool. Okay, so you got to be careful with that. Bring a gentle touch in reverse to don't let people bring you out of your element, or try to get you to the point where you riled up just so that some people will do that. If they see that you're easily riled up, they will fuck with you, especially in the work environment because they're trying to get you out of there. So don't be so, you got to be careful. You got to balance your energy. And then we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. So for some of you, that's that King of Wand energy in reverse. Some of you are not being fearless and bold and cutting this person off. Some of you want to cut this person off. You see that this person's an enemy. You replayed it in their mind what they did to you. They constantly played games or they manipulated you in a way where there's no turning back. But some of you could be afraid of this person, or because there's a strong sexual desire or sexual obsession, you're not implementing boundaries like you should. you know. And so for some of you, you could be hoping to reconnect with this person just for sex. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but it sounds like you need to get your aggressions out in some way, shape, or form for some of you. Let's see. What else we got? Let's get 3 cards for this deck and we'll wrap up your reading here. Water sign men, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the month of April. What can you tell me as far as advice? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? One more, please. Thank you. Underneath the deck, we got the reconciliation energy. So somebody wants regeneration. Somebody wants to reconcile. That's where that 3 of Cups energy came in. But again, for some of y'all, this is obsession because it's nothing more than sex. It's not love here, right? Some of you want a relationship, but this person, they not good for a relationship. They're not showing you too many red flags. You got to listen to your intuition with this situation. Your higher power is going to guide you and direct you. For some of you, that Queen of Cup energy came out in reverse because you wasn't listening to your intuition. And then we have loyal heart. Yeah, see, some of you dealing with someone who's disloyal, dishonest. They've already shown you who they are. Believe them. They don't need to show you twice. Chop wood. Yeah, some of you, it's time to clean some shit up and cancel somebody out in the connection because you know it's no good for you, right? Or leave a job situation. Or you made a mess. You got into an argument or a fight with someone and now you got to clean the shit up, right? So that's what I got for you, water sign men, for the month of April. Hopefully something resonated, or there was something you can take out of it, whether it's resonating with you or someone you know. So make sure you click that like button, please, to help the algorithm with the channel, especially with the men. You know, the men want to see readings that are catered to them. So, you know, this is why I do this for you guys. I love you guys and appreciate you. And I know you out there, which is why I set up a separate scenario or situation for your readings. All right, so show me some love, hit that like button. If you want to leave a comment on how it resonates, feel free to do so. If you need a personal reading, feel free to reach out. Okay, my information is in the box below, and I will see you guys later in the month. Deuces, air sign, oh, not air sign, Deuces, water sign men, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'll see you guys in the next reading.